Hey guys, it's me, and this is going to be What If Naruto Went Rogue, part 2. The reason why I'm doing this a second part is how many likes it got in a short amount of time. In only 3 days, it got about 3 likes. If we get this video to 5 likes, I'll post the next part tomorrow. But yeah, let's get to the video, but first the intro.
I feel like God, I'm a Kage. Whoa, busting my ass, I know off days. Whoa, me, I've been working, I grind from the ground, and now you see my drip is so Kage. Kage. No tell beat Kasame. Never had breaks, no off days. Bitch, my drip ho. Look, boy, I'm a legend, but bound my presence. Don't test me, I'm ready. My drip like Hokage. See you and I, we both had nothing in common. I move like Kakashi, I do shit to bro. Let's go. Young Shinobi from the unknown. Said I gotta show that I'm with it. I got gusto, not tell false. I kill them, we all cut throats. Had to put the work in, show them what the work is. Came up from the bottom, now I'm up though. Ayy, stuck up in the trenches, now I'm on my lit shit. Give me serious one punch, what the fuck, ayy? Pass up the race, gotta show them I'm playing when I amp up the stakes. High like a satellite, we can get a scrapping right there with the team. We can run up the fade. Sold out a young lame, I said one day flex with a team, they love what I say. And when I'm showing up, no one as cold as us guarantee I'ma go fuck up the game. Kage, running from the bottom to the top place. Young little legend from the village, hit my way. Now they trying to copy like a
Naruto would have defeated the Chunin, now working on the Rasengan, who would have managed to master the Rasengan, but not completely. It still hurts his hand if he puts too much chakra into it. Then he wondered, what would happen if I put a chakra nature into the Rasengan? Naruto knows he doesn't have much time with this right now, but still, he will try it one day at least. But Naruto wanted to make his own jutsu. It's another chakra nature of the Majestic Destroyer Flame Jutsu. He wanted to see, can he make a Majestic Gust Wind Jutsu? And it would be pressurized wind that you can actually see the chakras, so it would have chakra oozing out from it, and it would be a large ball of wind chakra. That's what Naruto wanted it to be. And yes, update on the village. The village is currently at where Team 7 is at. Sasuke and Sakura would have managed to pass with an extra person being Sai. Kakashi was forced to pass them by the orders of the council. And it would have already been about 2 months, so the Zabuza mission would have already passed, and it currently is right now the Chunin exams, or the first stage. Naruto did need some time to master all these jutsus, so yeah, it's already been 3 months, and now he's been gone for about 3 months, and yeah, shinobis are trying to find Naruto but can't. But now back to Naruto. Naruto would have tried doing a gust of wind, pressurizing it and trying to make the chakra ooze out and make it appear like the chakra is just going around the giant wind gust. Naruto would be trying to try this jutsu and would be practicing. He would have practiced for already a week. Now back to Team 7. Team 7 have just gotten into the woods, but they have not encountered Orochimaru yet, and I will cover that fight. But yeah, now back to Naruto. Naruto is currently practicing in the Wind Gust Majestic Destroyer Flame, or not Flame, but Majestic Destroyer Wind. Naruto would do for the last time Majestic Destroyer Gust. There would be a lot of chakra building up in Naruto's lungs and mouth, and then it would proceed to launch. This is as big as a Majestic Destroyer Flame, going through a lot of trees like it's a blade. Naruto would think of this as interesting, that it's not really a jutsu that completely destroys, a jutsu that cleanly cuts, so that person is going to turn into shreds, not actually be broken apart. Naruto hasn't found a suitable camp yet to hide from shinobi really easy. Like, he is hiding from shinobi very easily, but still, he needs a better camp, or he's probably going to be found again by those Chunin, or people like those Chunin. Then he wonders, how are those Chunin doing? We would get back to the Chunin. We would see them currently in the hospital recovering, thinking in deep thought, thinking, that kid's Genin level? Now back to Naruto. Naruto is currently walking on a trail, and a marked trail, so he's not really lost, but he would see someone watching him. And he would have looked behind him, but would have saw nothing. Then he would remember that he just remembered the Hidden Leaf actually asked permission to go into the lands of the mist to go find the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, or go find the bounty that he currently has. and if the Mist Village finds him, they would get the bounty money, and if the Leaf Village finds him, yeah, they would need no bounty money. Sorry for that slight interruption. Back to the story. Naruto would have still had the same feeling that someone is watching him. Someone. But Naruto would have just taken a nap but still had a Shadow-clone watching around the area to make sure. But while Naruto is doing this, doing pretty much nothing for the story right now, I will be focusing on Naruto, Sakura, and Sai. We would get to Sasuke and Sai. They were proceeding to say aloud the code, and then when I actually whispered in their ears, saying if anybody ever sees Dakota and they're disguised as them, do not believe them. It's been about like an hour. I had to stop the video so I can wait until the vacuum noise was gone. But yeah, let's get back to the video. Now let's get back to the point that I was. Sasuke and Sai would be whispering in their ears, saying this is a ploy to see if anybody would disguise as them. And it worked. There would be Orochimaru turning into Sai, speaking to Sasuke and saying the code. Sasuke would instantly attack Orochimaru, but Orochimaru would realize that his plan has been fraud, just wanting to bite Sasuke. I guess I'm going to have to do it by force now. And if anybody wonders where Sai is, he is currently actually in a corner looking out, and he would have heard Sasuke's distress signal. Sasuke realizing this guy's way more powerful than him. Sai would have instantly went to where Sasuke was in trouble, seeing Sasuke struggling against Orochimaru. Sai would create a couple of ink beasts attacking Orochimaru. Orochimaru would be interested. Well, the ink Kekigenkai, a very interesting one. But I did not come for you, boy. I went for Sasuke Uchiha, having an extremely psychotic grin. I would proceed to say to Sasuke if he can fight this person for a bit to see and analyze his abilities. Sasuke would agree to this reluctantly, not wanting to die, seeing that psychotic grin creeped him out to the core. Sasuke would have been doing some taijutsu and jutsus against Orochimaru. Sai would notice that this Chunin has, or this Genin has a lot of snake jutsus and very advanced ones like those. A lot of advanced snake jutsus and everything. You wonder, how is this guy even a Genin? Go to the jutsus of Orochimaru, noticing that he's about to do a summoning and summoned a snake. He knew that Sasuke is getting in trouble and he actually could die, but he would be in thought thinking, this snake person has a summoning jutsu. They have very advanced summoning jutsus. And then he would put the pieces together. Orochimaru, knowing the stories that Danzo told about Orochimaru and about the snake summoning jutsus and everything, that he was very advanced in snake jutsu. His hunger for bodies and power. He would proceed to get into a fighting stance, proceeding to say to Sasuke, Sasuke, this person won't be easy to beat. I think I know who they are. They are Orochimaru, the Sannin, one of the 3 Sannins, and said to be the strongest out of the 3 Sannin. Then realizing the 3 Sannin, they were known as legendary ninja, paying attention in the academy and knowing all history about the ninjas and the ninja places. And he would have realized Orochimaru, knowing about some of the information of a psychotic experiment, it was disgusting to him. It reminded him of his clan massacre, and heard of that Orochimaru can switch bodies and he can use those Kekigekais to his will. Then thinking, is he here because I'm an Uchiha and he wants my body being one of the only Uchihas left? Sasuke would proceed to speak to Sai, saying, is there any more information about this guy? Currently, that is all I know about him. Danzo did not tell me much. Can you explain to me who is Danzo later? Sai would proceed to say, no, that is part of the Leaf rules. I cannot explain the elders or Danzo or the Hokage's secrets or about them, and Danzo would wish to say private against Uchihas. I don't know why, but he wants to, especially you. Sasuke would have been a bit confused at this, but would have just put this at the back of his mind, pretending to say, anyways, let's just try to at least face this guy and gives him enough time, he is Orochimaru, the legendary Sannin. Orochimaru would have overheard this, proceeding to laugh, proceeding to say, "Well, I realize now that you now know that I am Orochimaru," taking off his disguise. There's no point hiding in this. But yeah, the two of the strongest team will proceed to confront Orochimaru. Sasuke first getting a taijutsu fight. They're making the strategy of wrapping Orochimaru in wires and setting the fire off. And if that didn't work, Sai would summon a couple of beast clones to look around the area to see where he could have gotten to. So they would have tried setting Orochimaru on fire, and of course not really working. They wouldn't have known where Orochimaru is, but the beast clones would pinpoint him above them. Orochimaru would proceed to stretch his neck, trying to bite Sasuke. Sakura would be watching in fear and just scared of the bloodlust, imagining herself to die all over and over again by this guy, being too frightened to even stand. Sasuke would still feel the bloodlust, but still would have to put this in the back of his mind, knowing that his life is on the line if he doesn't beat this guy. But yeah, back what I was saying, Orochimaru would be stretching out his neck and would try to bite Sasuke, but Sai would have managed to cut his head off, Orochimaru regenerating it, which using, I believe, the snake, and then to proceed to throw out of his body, regenerating Orochimaru again. Orochimaru would not be happy anymore. He would be more psychotic, actually. He proceeded to say, "Well, you're going to pay for that, child." Bolting at Sai, proceeding to punch him in the stomach and punch him to the face, sending him through 2 trees. Sai would have been instantly out of it, getting on like the ground, and he would have been falling, but Sakura would have finally got out of her grip, proceeding to catch Sai. She would have laid him down. Sai currently coughing out blood, but he would proceed to say, "I can still fight," proceeding to summon a couple of ink clones, and ink bees currently riding them, and he would have sent it at Orochimaru. Orochimaru would have noticed a couple of these and proceed to destroy them, and Sasuke is now fighting Orochimaru. Orochimaru currently having to deal with Sasuke and the ink clones. He would proceed to say, "Wow, this team does put up a little bit of a challenge, but it's not enough," proceeding to kick Sasuke in the stomach. The real Sai would finally have come out, being behind Sasuke, proceeding to say, "Do you need any help? Can you summon more beast clones? I'm going to try to do a extreme concentrated fireball jutsu to completely incinerate him. So I'll be their distraction and then you do the jutsu." Sasuke proceeds to say, "Yes, that is the plan. Is there any plan B?" "No, that's the only thing I got right now. I'll be generating the chakra in my mouth and then proceed to blow it at him. Just distract him with your ink clones and battle him as long as you can, so I can manage to build up an extreme amount of chakra. The longer, the better." "How long?" "About 5 minutes. But if you can manage to do even longer than 5 minutes, then I can have a even more concentrated fireball. So just try to draw it out the most. And until I seem that I'm now failing and not about to die, you throw the fireball." Okay. There, proceed to do the plan. Sasuke getting far away and proceeding to build the chakra in his mouth. "Well, I see Sasuke's gone somewhere. Did he abandon you?" "No, he's currently doing something else." "Well then, I'll be over to you very quickly, so I can get this over with." Multi-clone ink. Summoning a lot of ink clones, and also a lot of man-beast clones. A lot of them would charge at Orochimaru, and a lot of them would also be away from Orochimaru when Orochimaru was done with those. Sai would keep on summoning until at least half of his chakra was at least gone, and Orochimaru is right now taking down most of the clones by taijutsu alone and a couple of shadow snakes. Orochimaru would proceed to say, "Boy, are you going to keep on distracting me? It's already been 15 minutes of this constant destroying clones. I have no time for this. I need to bite him now." So I would think, what does he mean by bite him? Is he talking about Sasuke? He can't be talking about Sakura. She's a she. She's a woman. He means him. Is that Sasuke? No time to think. Just summon Beast Clone after Beast Clone until half your chakra's gone. Orochimaru would have been almost done with the Beast Clones that were attacking him, completely demolishing them all pretty easily. Then the other batch would come, saving him another 5 minutes, being about 20 minutes of fighting, Orochimaru going a lot faster with speed, defeating the clones, and then he proceeded to say, well boy, you're the only one. And I see it's been about 20 minutes. I wonder, what is Sasuke doing? Did he escape? Or are you boys making a plan? So I would have smiled, proceeding to say, well, it's more than a plan. I'm sure it could work. It's going perfectly right now. But Orochimaru would stop playing with Sai or proceed to say, now, I won't kill you, but I will put you into a lot of pain, and I will knock you out very quickly. No longer having a psychotic face, having more of a serious face, proceeding to instantly blitz at Sai, instantly beating him and knocking Sai out. Then you would have wondered, where is the Uchiha brat? Then Sasuke proceeded to say, Fireball Jutsu! A ginormous fireball would come. Orochimaru proceeded to say, damn it, it's too late for me to dodge. I'm going to have to withstand the attack. Fireball hitting him. Okay guys, I'm going to be ending it here at a cliffhanger. Guys, get it to at least 5 likes and I will show you the next part tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you guys like and subscribe and bye. Or I'll give you 2 days to hit the 5 like goal and then I'll do it tomorrow. And yes, other series, what if Naruto was neglected by his parents, what if Naruto was the son of Tsunade, they will come out. And other series that I might have canceled before, will be bring back to the channel slowly when I'm done with these series that I'm doing right now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys had a good St. Patrick's Day, even though COVID probably did ruin it a bit. But yeah, bye guys. Discord link in the description. Oh yeah, to mention one more thing. I will probably get a gaming channel when we hit about 500 subscribers. I will do other games that you guys suggest, like Minecraft, Roblox, or anything like that. And yeah, my goal for this year is to get my server to about 50 members. I'm hoping to do this with you guys. So yeah, please join the server. And yeah, bye guys.